Hello, it's KG Master here, and welcome to another special video today. And today I'm going to be showing you my wardrobe. Now, this is going to be just revolving jackets slash trench coats. I might do a separate video on my shirts. And so I got these jackets in order. I just want to do this video because for the sake of it. So here's the first jacket. Well, sort of. The first jacket was given to me by my dad's friend. I used it. It was like the first jacket I ever had when I was 10 years old, and I never took good care of it because I don't think I was really into wearing fashion at the time. But I don't know. It's all blur really. But this is not really the first jacket, but it's one of the first I ever kept. So this was, I don't know if it's made by Torre Cash, if I pronounce that correctly. It's a size 7, it's large. And most of these are from Australia because it's where I live actually. Now this coat is really good. It's maybe a little bit too big, but from this camera angle it's fine, but I'll get closer so you get a good look at it. So you got the collar doesn't really go far since I stretch, but if I go like that, hands are a little bit, yeah. So it's not a big deal if I pull out the wrist and the collars and just put them out like that. Yeah. Now if you look really closely, it's got this interesting pattern here. And it's not imprinted, it's on the fabric as well, and the inside of the fabric as well. You've got two pockets, no, only one pocket in the inside, and two pockets on the outside. This is only 2-button coat, and let me bring this out. It's got 3 buttons on each side, which makes it 6. Unfortunately, some of the buttons here are completely wrecked over time. So that's that. Yeah, it's a really nice jacket. I think you can find most of these jackets I have slash some of them are jumpers, but I can't. It's really hard for me to find any information on some of these coats. So if you got any information, please share it. I would be interested. Too bad I don't know anything else besides I didn't take good care of this one. You can see the glue here because this was used for something else. I can't remember what it was used for. Okay, the next one. This is a very nice casual jacket that I worn a couple occasions. I remember when I was at school, this was one of the few jackets I usually wear. Grade 10, I think. I think I was in grade 10 when I worn this. It's a very nice one as well. It's black and similar to the other one. Not really similar. This is a really old jacket. I think this was in during the washing machine a couple times, and you can see it still fits sort of. The buttons on the collar now has a zipper here. I don't think it works anymore. The zipper is gone over time. Let me see the company on this one. Oxford, which is it's a good one. It's maybe I can find some information about this one, but it's a pretty cool jacket. And it's one of the few jackets I worn at school for the longest time. I usually never worn jackets at my older grades at school. I think I'm not too sure. This is covered in fluff and cat hair and crap, stuff like that. You can see some of the buttons here have rusted over time. But yeah, this one's not that bad. Yeah, it's a really good coat nonetheless. Got 5 buttons here, 2 buttons on each side here, and there is 2 pockets on each side, which doubles 4. Back in 2013, I was at a Doctor Who convention, and I wore a terrible costume. I think because I was not prepared, and at the time I didn't know much about costumes and such, so I just worn whatever I had, and back in 2013. And since we had to go because it was a terrible experience there, it was not that bad, but a lot of things happened there that wasn't very nice. Too many people and such. But after, when we got out and we had to move back into, I think, Brisbane, I'm not too sure, Maryborough, we decided to get a proper jacket. And this is the type of jacket that I normally wear at the time. I think I worn this back when I was at school in grade 10. Again, like the other one, but I think I worn this more often. And the brand is Oxford again. And this is a very good one. I don't know this type of jacket. I don't know most of the entire jackets, but this is the type of one that I've worn countless times. I think it's now a sort of a costume piece that I want for Doctor Who. And if I can zoom and get back here, you see this is like a little bit length trench coat here, but the style not too long though. It's very nice. What these called here, I wish I knew what they're called here, but they're very nice to have. Very old-fashioned looking. You got a straps here with buttons that you can spread out the collar here, so you get more room and such, depending on how big your hands are or arms are, whatever. This is a very nice jacket. 2 pockets on each side with two has buttons. 6 buttons on the here, a button here, and 2 buttons on each side. Now this is a coat, and it's a very good one. Company is Joe Black the Tailor, which is, now this one is a wedding coat. This is not a coat that I would wear all the time. It's something I would keep. And nonetheless, it's a very nice coat to have. It's got 4 buttons on the sleeves each side. 2 buttons here in the belly section. You got 2 pockets on each side that are opened. You got 1 pocket here with 1 button. You got 2 pockets here with 1 button. So yeah, very nice coat. It's something I wouldn't wear all the time because it's fun. This is a special coat that you can wear as a casual jacket to wear. It's a very nice one, and it's waterproof. Actually, my wallet's in here because this is the type of jacket I wear most of the time because, yeah. And it's a very nice jacket. You see the brand, Gondwana. I hope I pronounced it right. It's a large. It's got a zipper here, but I wouldn't tend to use it. Right, the zipper. Right, the zipper is missing. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it broke when I was at school. I wouldn't dare zipping this up. With the zipper it had, we were told that if you zip it up, it keeps zipping down. You gotta be careful not to get it caught, because it gets caught so easily, and it would break the entire zipper. So I didn't pull the zipper on. But on the other hand, it's a very nice jacket here. It's got this weird black purplish tint color that reflects on light. It's really nice, really neat. Has Velcro straps on each side. Again, it's waterproof, which is really nice. And it has a zipper here on this pocket here. It's got another pocket down here and another pocket here. The zippers go like, zip it up really nice, and it's very good for keeping things in. Now this is a jacket that I got from the markets. It's year I can't remember really when these jackets came out and what came first and what came second. It's also, I got them in the pile. Carefully thought about which timeline they came from, but catalog or anything at the time. This is made in Australia, but there's no, yeah. This is a country road here in Australia. 100%, yeah. Now this is a very nice coat I got from the markets. I can't remember how much I got for it, but it's very, well, it picks up grey here, but if you really look closely, well, you can't because the camera won't pick it up, but really it's a green lemon type of color, and for some reason it picks up grey. I don't know why it does that, but it's very nice. It's got a nice pattern to it as well. This is the type of coat that I worn for my Doctor Who episode as well. It's very nice, and it's a little bit, you can see, I don't know what that is from, probably toothpaste, but I'm pretty sure I can get that off. I usually, when I first got this, I had to, not do, but like fold in the collars here. Each side of the collar has 3 buttons, which makes it 6. 2 buttons here, and there's a pocket here, and a pocket here, and a pocket on both sides, as usually most of the coats do. There's a pocket here with a medium size button with a bigger button here. Now this is an interesting one. This coat here is I got from, I was with Nan and Pop. I can't remember if I spotted it or one of them spotted it, but it was a very nice trench coat here. Now this was, I was blown away. It was $10, so yeah, and I got a good price, and I had a bunch of other stuff via RWC design, which, yeah, I know this is a custom trench coat, but it's really nice, and it's a dark blue, navy blue. I'm not too sure if it's navy, but it's really extremely dark blue. I didn't notice it at first until I wore it in the sunlight. Now this trench coat is very, very nice. It didn't come with a strap from the waist, unfortunately, but this is the type of usually wear most of the time as well with the other ones. Along with a shirt. I think I only wear this on a special occasion on Fridays at school, or we're going out, going to eat lunch or whatever, stuff like that. It's a really nice one. Now inside here, there's no pocket here. There's no pockets on the inside of the one. The only pockets are here in the main bottom of the coat, which is fine. It would be nice to have that. It would be nice if there was pockets in the inside of the one. So yeah, it almost covers my legs, just about an inch here and there. Now there's a button strap piece. You can make it a little bit wide. Really, really nice coat, and it fits with a red shirt, which is, I will cover that in another video. It's a very nice one. Interesting story. When I was playing a game, I didn't hear an explosion, but it turns out the explosion came from one of our far neighbors from the other side of the other side of the street of our house. And then later on we were given close. I don't know how to explain it. It's best if I keep it low, because that was in the past, and now I think they're rebuilding the house now, so everything is fine. But if you want to know about more information, it was on the news, I think 2 years ago, I think it happened, yeah. I don't know if it was the owners of the house or someone else. They gave us clothes and bags and crap and stuff like that. So I got a bunch of free coats and stuff. I'll show you the first one. I got a bunch of them, and this is not in order. The first one I got was, actually, I also got a bunch of shirts as well, and a bag, but that's not going to be a part of this video. So this section of the coats are not going to be in order. This is a jumper that I found in one of the bags, and I decided to keep it. I remember there was a beanie that came with it, but I decided not to wear it. Now, I don't know much about this jumper, so I'm going to have a look at the brand. Cave Manor. I hope that's made in Vietnam. Okay. Now this is a very nice jumper. So there's a logo there. I didn't see it. Never saw it before. Very nice one. As you can see, it's not as wide or it fits perfectly. It's very nice and comfortable to wear, and there's a pocket in the inside here, which is nice. Usually I have jumpers that don't have pockets on the insides, only on outsides. Just checking if I see anything else. Oh, there's 2 pockets in each side, in the inside of this jumper. It's interesting. Didn't notice that one before. Now, these are zipper pockets here. I always make sure to check if there's anything inside of these, just in case they accidentally have anything. But no, they didn't. Here's the zipper here. Just perfectly fine, unlike the other jackets that I... So yeah, it's a nice jumper and very nice to wear. I've never worn this before, only for this video. But it was a nice one, so I kept it just for the sake of it and just in case. There was another jumper in the bag, and the brand of this one is Live the Search. There's a skull here, and that's very nice. Very interesting. Skull Cody Ripco. Okay, TM. Right, so I don't know if this is based on anything. It looks like it is, actually. It looks like it's based on something that I'm not aware of. Please let me know if you know what this is based off of. It's a very nice jumper, actually. So it's gray and a yellowy green neon color to it. Yeah. Now I forgot to mention that one of these jumpers are not the first jumpers I ever had. The other jumpers are long gone. A couple of jumpers that I used to have was a oh yeah, it was an army camouflage grayish white cow skin like texture color on the jumper, which I don't know what you call it, but it's a very nice one. That was one of the jumpers that I had back at my older schools, but I don't have that anymore because I don't know. I think it broke or there was holes in it. I don't remember the story, and I'm not talking about it anyway. But nonetheless, going back to this one. Okay, it's a very nice jumper here with blackish, grayish to it. You got a hood with it as well, which is something. There's things to pull it up, which is common because there's no pockets on the inside. Only on the outside, which is common for jumpers that I've come across, except for the blue one that I showed you, which is interesting. It's I don't know what you call them, but they're to pull this here so there's no flying out. I guess that's what it's for. I'm not too sure. Any more information about this jumper, please let me know. Sort of jumper, but this is something I'm now wearing for only to go to sleep in the warm for being in cold temperatures. It's made by Laos. I guess I hope I pronounced that right. I'll just show you. Even though it's backwards, I might reverse the footage. This is a very nice one. It looks like someone from a countryside would wear this. So yeah, this looks like. So if I had my Here, like this, without the glasses. So I look like some, I don't know. But it kind of suits me really well with a beard and everything, because it looks like it's very nice. Something that I want to wear outdoors or go anywhere. Just something I would wear just to go to sleep. I don't know much history or information about this whatsoever, but it's a very nice one. No zipper or anything, just buttons. And yeah. Now here's an interesting. This is a coat here, but I can't remember where I got it. I don't know if this came with the other coats, or I got this at Vinnie's. I don't, or an op, slash op shop. I don't know. But it's a nice one. This is. I can't read this. I hope you can. I'm not very good with signatures. This is grey this time. It's not green like the other one. I've never worn this before. So yeah, not much really to talk about this one except the history, which I don't know. Now this is one that I did get with the other jumpers. This is a coat. I don't think this really fits me that well. I think it's for sort of a, yeah. It just almost. But yeah. Now this is an interesting one. Just showing you the texture here. It doesn't pick up, but it is sort of a bluish, blackish color. Very faint, really. These pockets haven't been tampered. Well, this one hasn't been tampered as well. None of these pockets have been tampered with, so I guess the owner of this coat is an actual wedding coat. I'm not sure. There's a number. Not sure what it means, but it has 464, 6 on the top, and there's 4 down below. This has 3 pockets on this side. Got one big one and a little one, and that one there. And there's only one on the other side with a button. None of these other pockets have buttons. That's interesting. Two buttons on each side on the collar wrist. Now here's an interesting one. Moving on from the coats and the jumpers that I got for free, I'm going to move on to a coat that I bought myself in 2017 if I remember. The matter is, I went to the markets and I got from a gas mask. I did a video on the gas mask, and I'll show you a photo here. If you haven't seen it, I'll put a link in the description below, but we're not going to be talking about that. A month ago or a week ago, I went to the markets again, and I got this very nice, well, I was looking around at first. I was looking around for a military or something to buy, because I was really mixed feelings of buying and saving. I didn't really want to buy anything there, until I kept looking, and I found a Australia suitcase, usually for luggage back in the old days, in the 40s I think, for transport and trains. So I got that for $20, and I got an interesting military badge that worth a fortune. Got it only for $10, but it goes for a lot more than 10. Then I felt like I'm missing something. I felt like something I haven't found and checked yet to buy. So I went over to the other side of the section of the markets, and I got myself extremely heavy, but when you put it on, it's light as a feather. Yeah. Right, now this is a wall coat. I'm trying to find if there's any info. There isn't. That's interesting. Anyway, I'll put this on. It is very nice to wear, especially even though it's a little bit too big for me. But could do some little tempering with the coat. Doesn't make it look like it's too big. And you can fold the sleeves if you want, because there's no buttons or anything connect into the so you can fold it in if you like. And I can't remember, it's a royalty British coat, but it was important. Most of the British war stuff sometimes appears in Australia, along with the gas mask I got. That one's from British, but it was in they get them from Australia. The buttons here, it's hard to focus. I might show you a photo, but it does say Australia military. So yeah, I don't know the year of this, but I can't remember the year. Somewhere in the mid-40s or maybe older than that. It's very nice. Very deep pockets. I think it's because this is a little bit too big for me, and you got like straps on each side as well. Very nice as well. Yeah. This is similar to another jacket I can't remember the name of. This is similar to another jacket that looks identical, but did some little bit of looking and focusing on some of the buttons here. Like these ones. These are only, this one has 3. This only has, hang on a second, 4 buttons here, and the other jackets I've seen that look similar to this has more than 4 buttons, and they're different style buttons. So they're not. This is not the same jacket as the other ones, and there's little photos I could find with most of these jackets and information, and this one in particular. Now this is interesting. Now here you can see how freaking huge the pockets are, which is very nice. You can hide something, anything in particular, like documents or anything else besides documents, a knife, whatever. Now here's a very nice like a gun holder or a knife holder, maybe for a sword, I don't know. I can't find any information about this in particular, but it looks like a gun holder. But now rethinking about this, it might be a sword that holds it here. You can pull it out like that, or a gun, you can pull it, it doesn't, whatever comes to your imagination, and information if you can find. There really is nothing here. It's interesting. You got stuff here like written here, like sized and everything. Made in Australia. Made in Australia. You got a whole thing. You would expect to have someone written something here, but no. There's nothing written here, and someone decided to put a pen over it, even though there's nothing there. That's interesting. So yeah, there's very little I could find info on this, but it's very nice. And I mean, speaking of buttons, pull on this side. Now, this is an interesting coat, and I'm gonna fix it a bit on the other sides of the straps, but very nice. Very nice military stuff, and I collect more still on this side. You can't see, because I'm still building it up. This is a very nice one, and this is another one I usually wear daily as well. Very nice. Smells really nice. Nice coat. Very nice one I got from the Vinnies. Can't remember how much, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't that bad of a deal. I only got 2 pockets here, the rest are gone. Actually 3. I only got 3 pockets here, the rest of them are gone. That's how I got it. Very nice, good pockets. Not much to say. I think it's a style of it's a biker's coat. But it's like in the style of a, sort of in the style of a pirate's coat. You see, alright, the company is named Mad Skin. I got this on wish.com for $85, I think. But here's the reason why I wanted to get it and I've been searching for a coat like this for a while, and the obsession came, and my reason why I got the coat is after watching Blade Runner, the sequel. At the time, when I was 10 and older, a little bit older than that, was never interested or a fan of Blade Runner until 2000, and I think when the second one came out, and I watched that one and I decided to watch the original, and I love the movies both. Sequel, the character played by Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling. I hope I'm pronouncing his last name correctly. If I'm not, don't hate. Now, in the character, he's got a mix of names: Joe, serial number. The coat he wears is like a blue. There's information about it, but it's a very cool looking coat. It has like a thing that you can show. Anyway, I got the coat. Yes. Now, before I show you, it is not the same coat from the movie. It's not the same material or anything else. I only got it because it's far enough to look like the coat in the movie. And this is something I can actually wear as something I can wear time to time in the streets or whatever. Now, this is a very nice coat. I only wear it. Usually I don't. You can see here. Very nice coat here. It looks like the same coat from the movie, but it's not. It's not the. It's a different material. Before ranting about this not the same coat, I know it's not, but I got it because it's the closest thing I can get. Because if you see on eBay, they go for. I think they're a bit overpriced, really. But they're. If you're a diehard fan of Blade Runner, get it while you can. Anyway, this is a very nice leather coat, and it has similar detailed stitching like in the movie. And some people do claim this as the Blade Runner coat, but even though it's not, it's close enough though. It's got the wool material, even though in the movie it is a sheep type of wool, not black like goes along with the leather. But this is nice. It's like a hybrid or a Frankenstein version of the coat. I don't know. Now, the sleeves of this is a little bit too big. I decided to the sleeves are a little bit too big. I decided to fold them in. Yeah, very nice coat, and it has no pockets in the inside, only pockets on the outside. Got two big ones here, but unfortunately this jacket's a bit cheap. Yes, I paid $80, but this is not the highest good quality. It's good quality to wear and look, but not the good quality to with the pockets and the buttons. Because over time, since I've worn this for like, I haven't worn this for a long time really. I worn this. I don't know how many I've worn this, but some occasions where I go to the bus or train station or with other people. Every time the buttons would wear out and they'll get loose. Now let me show you here. The button here on each hole. I think the problem is not the buttons but the holes themselves, because they just started tearing as soon as you wear it. And this is like a big size. Now you can see they're not open, they sort of are actually. So they're not properly putting in. So if you move your hands around like that, or have something on, these buttons will eventually come off by the slightest touch. As long as you keep walking. So I would only wear this coat with the buttons undone. But yeah, it's a very nice coat, and love wearing it, and I usually like to. And what I love about Blade Runner is the message and what the character represents. I think that's why I got this coat, and yeah, I can't remember the brand, but I think he's a YouTuber that sells a similar coat like this, and he gets a lot of hate because of people saying, "Oh, this is not the Blade Runner coat," or this and that. Yes, it's not the Blade Runner coat, and yes, sometimes people say it is, even though it's not. It's a nice coat to have anyway, and it's really well manufactured. But the problem is the pockets here that are really nice, but they're a little wide for my hands, and they can rip really easily. I think it's the fabric, not the inside, the outside. This fabric here. I think the leather that's made out of it is extremely cheaply made, but anyway, it's a nice jacket to have. Style of World War bombers jackets and the pilot jackets as well. The pilot jacket, I'm not sure, but it's similar. So I just want to interrupt the video. This is me from the future, and I want to mention that out of frustration, I decided to find a better and proper Blade Runner 2049 coat for a replacement, and I'm still searching. And the only one on eBay I showed you is sadly the ones I could not get so far due to the COVID-19 thing, and only can buy things in Australia, is where I live. And trying to find the exact coat. At the time when I got the coat I showed you, I was so into and love for the film. I rushed and tried to get a coat that is so spot on or similar, and this coat was the first thing I got from wish.com. Now, I knew what I was getting. The photos was not wrong. It was me. Did not care or any history or on the original costume. Again, the coat I have is still a great coat. Don't get me wrong, I was more interested in getting something than being knowledgeable on how the material or history or even looking and analyzing in the film. I was really in a rush of excitement. Now there's leaked info on the costume in the film. The information and to what viewers have been saying is a mixed or knowledge of. The page of history on the original costume is not in much detail of this, and not of what material, besides information on how it was made. And people say the entire coat is leather or waxed cotton. Even people say the color is a mix to black, green, and blue. The wool around the collar is a mix as well on material and color as well. Sorry, I'll repeat that twice. To my research, the coat looks like leather, but it's not, but a waxed cotton rubber like material that gives it the illusion, the look of leather. And the color is blue, but being painted ever so slightly throughout the film to change by light, and gives the illusion of it different colors and contrast on how we see on the naked eye. But the coat I will be getting and picking will be a shade of blue and waxed cotton, and mostly what you see on eBay, and as well an extremely good quality. Back to the leather coat I have from Wish. I found out and realized the coat is not made by the same YouTuber that I mentioned. Also known, I should have mentioned his name is USA Jackets. I'll put a link to his channel. Yes, he has a website with custom costumes, and one of them is the Blade Runner coats. Well, it turns out the design is the same of mine, but mine is made in a different factory and such. Makes sense, and my statements on USA Jackets is invalid in quality, and turns out he had another go and improved on the coat. What I've seen on eBay, the leather coat I got from Wish, that is the similar as the only coat on eBay that is claimed as the coat from Blade Runner, and go stupidly out for too much money than what I got that should be $88 as I got for it in the first place. I got this one out of a fit because I want to buy it. Didn't care if I was saving my money at the time, even though I was saving money for stuff. I just got it because of the sake of it. Didn't care what size it is, and it's still a good coat. And it is too big. It is big. It's a very nice one to have. You see here the very nice fabric and 3 buttons there. Now I've carefully sewn in the inside of the collar so you don't see the buttons. Now that's a mistake because I feel like I wrecked a bit of value into this coat, and I might refix it because I got a bunch of other coats that are brown, and I thought about giving this away to someone that's this belongs to proper size. But I might keep it actually because it's really nice as well. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Let me see the company of this. It's Italian fabric. So I didn't even mention by the other fabrics. Most of the other fabrics are a wool, Australian wool, and they're not other countries, so I'm pretty sure this is that's from a different country. This is Sportscraft. The only information, or I could find information, I'm not sure. I couldn't even find any information about any of these coats. 2 buttons here. I don't know. It's a very nice coat. There's nothing much to say about it. There's not much different compared to this one. The same thing. This has 2 buttons. This has 2 pockets and 1 pocket on the inside with the button again. So yeah, there's nothing different compared. Apparently this was going to be my last because not because of space, but okay. Now most of these coats I got for free when I was I'm not going to mention the person's name, but I did get them for free. I was at her house. We were doing some gardening for really nice stuff, and she told me that place and had found local newspapers that she wanted to give me. But so we went into the storage room. Apparently, it turns out she forgot about them, and she did give them away. I can't remember. She got them away with someone else. For the best, though. Even though it would be cool to have those newspapers, but if it belongs to a person, belongs to a person that can take care of them instead of using them for other purpose besides burning them. Which besides that, we were looking at the storage and we found some other dubious and interesting and very really nice stuff. There was old-fashioned clocks. There were a bunch of other stuff, and I stumbled upon a box with coats, a bunch of other stuff in the storage belongs to other people that they gave away and just put it in there. Anyway, now this is the this part of my collection I got for free as well, and some of these coats would worth a fortune. And second, I'm pretty sure the person that owns these coats or a banker and goes to casino places and a bunch of other massive hotel places, because I found a couple of token coins for poker and casino places. In fact, this is one of the coins now if you see really closely, it's a 4-leaf clover, which means I'm lucky. Yeah, Casino Laz, which I made it in 1987. I hope you can see that properly. Now this is Sydney wide. I don't know if this is a school coat or, like I said, most of these are casino or banker coats, but I'm not too sure if that's correct. Just the way they look and the way they had coins in them. This is a very nice one. It is black and it has red felt inside of it. Now this almost just about fits me. Let's see here. Now this is interesting. It only has one button on the side. No, there's no missing other buttons. It only has one. So it could be a school coat or a hotel or something else, like a bartender. I don't know, bartender or something. I don't know. I can't find any information about this coat either, or the brand or anything. Like with a bunch of other coats I keep mentioning. Now this is a nice one anyway. It's all black and it has this weird, interesting felt that prevents it from flapping. So from the wind flapping on, so if the wind blows it, it will just go like that instead of going like that, because this has got a weird fabric inside of it that prevents that. And inside it has like a wine red color, which is really neat, and it would go along with another shirt that I have that's red one. But I'll mention, we'll do a video on my shirt collection and another video. One pocket here, one big size pocket, and there's nothing on the other side as well. So yeah, and most of these are not in good condition because they're restored, and someone has been stitching some of the holes back together with most of these coats. Wonder if there's a story with that, but I don't know the story, and I'm gonna make theories about. Now here's another one. Now this is similar to the other one, but this is mostly wool, and there's nothing to prevent it from blowing the sides of this coat like the other one. You can see the, yeah, I don't know, I can't, if you know, please let me know. It looks like a school or a, as I said, a restaurant or a hotel coat, and there's another one, fabric by Globe, Pure New Wool. I can't find any information about this one either, but it's a very nice one. It's got a similar red wine to it, but this is more darker than the other one. Maybe because of age and not taken care of, because it was stored in a box under like a shed slash storage unit place. I don't know, but this is very nice. It almost fits me. It just fits me. Very nice. Most of the sleeves, I don't have any problems with these sleeves because they fit me without any see. Now these have 3 buttons on each side. Yep. 2 buttons here this time. Unlike the other one, I only have one. One pocket here. Now, as most of these coats, I forgot to mention, the ones I got for free, I had a choice. If some of these coats are really nice and that I keep, some of them don't, I will put them in the box and give it back to her. And I'm going to do that. That I'm going to only be throwing out one. Now this is the one that I'm going to throw out because it is, it's a very nice coat for what it is. I don't see me wearing this. It's a very nice coat, but there's a reason why I don't like to wear this one, is because it is extremely itchy. Now, I think it's probably because of over time and how this coat is. So it's made out of a type of material that we consider as itchy. I think that's because of the age, and it does have a really nice, interesting texture in the inside of it. I don't know if you can see it. It's very nice. Now the company behind this one is made expressly for David Jones by Standard Leasing. There's another company, I think, or something else. Alright, there's something interesting I've never seen before. I might look this up. It could be a part of a church or something. I'm not too sure, but this is a. I'm gonna be putting this back in the box and giving it back to her, the owner. So yeah, because I don't want it. Now here's the coat that I always wanted, a brown coat for my Doctor Who costume, and now I finally got a couple, like two of them. So yeah, here we go. This is one of my favorites. It's polyester and wool. Trying to find the company or brand or whatever. Styled by Del Monte. Yeah, most of it is worn out. I can't read that. So yeah, it's a nice coat, but unfortunately, I'm going to show you this. The inside of it is, someone tried to sew this back, but not really well. I think I could do a better job. I'm not saying the person did this was crap or anything, but it did not last that long. Now let me try to put this out without wrecking it. This is one of the coats I would wear for my Doctor Who costume. It's brown, it's very nice. I might. There's a pocket here, but unfortunately, there's a hole. Even though it doesn't go through, there's no hole through this. There's a hole right through the pocket that I can reach my hand out through the fabric here. Unlike this other pocket, which is fine, it's not completely wrecked or anything. I wonder how this was wrecked. So yeah, nice coat, after all. And here's the thing. To show you how a little bit damaged this is, you can see there's 3 buttons here that are completely fine. On the other side, they completely destroyed, and someone even sewed them up, so you can't undo them. There's 2 buttons here are fine as well. Now I'm going to replace the buttons with different type of buttons, not the same kind, but like I think more suitable to make this more of a costume piece and a customize it. Probably do a little bit of custom work here and there, but most of it I'm going to leave it the way it is. It's going to be really nice. Actually, while I'm talking about costumes, I might show you a video of the combined costumes I do, because most of these I do wear as casual clothes, but I do wear them as movie outfits for costumes as well. The reason this coat felt a little bit heavy. Now the reason is there are coins inside of this. Yes. I'm confused and a little bit shocked as well. I don't know why there were coins inside of this, but most of it was inside of the sleeve here where it was thread. I don't know about the other side. I think most of the coins on this side fell instead of the other side of this coat. Yeah, the other side was threaded as well, but there was a hole there and it had coins fell out as well. And there was, with the broken pocket here, had coins in there as well. And I got them right beside here to show you all. All of these were like sticked into the coat. They weren't like hanging out or anything. They were like I don't know how compressed or glued into it, but there's no sign of glue, so they must have just sticked through temperature. I don't know, but these are from a different country, I think. Yeah, they are. These coins date back to 1973 all the way to 1988. Now, I got some of the dates are missing from these. Let me first show you the country name for this one here. Malaysia, Sen, 1973. For a second, I thought these were hotel or casino coins, but no, they're actually, they could be, because if you look closely at the look at the side here, they sorry, focus in. They're from a bank. Malaysia bank coins, so yeah. And out of all the coins are the same, with the same back to it. Some of them are older than others with rust, but I got these two up here are, I do say bank, hang on, Nagara, Malaysia, I hope I pronounced that correctly. If not, please let me know. Now these are from 1989. Interesting pattern that's different to the other ones. This will be a part of my coin collection, but I'm still amazed and shocked to see these were inside this coat. I have no real idea or any real reason why these were in here. All I know they were, and I'm gonna add them to my collection, and yeah. Now this is the connected with the pants here because this is the last coat with all the other free coats I got. This is also a nice one, and it's hard to see from this. So if I zoom in here, you can see the fabric here. Very reminiscent of Matt Smith's coat. If you probably put, it's not the same, I can tell, because it doesn't have the patches like it does with the wrists here and there. But it's a nice coat actually as well. I can see me wearing a couple of these free coats I got as casual stuff as well. It's very nice. Let me see the brand of this. I can't really make out the brand here. It does have has something there, and it says 2000. When I got these free coats, another coat that I bought almost a week ago arrived the same day as when I got these coats. This one is interesting. This coat, in fact, is sort of a, I know it's in a military coat, but it's reminiscent of one. This coat it's a waterproof camping style coat. It's a hybrid between World War II coats with their 4 pocket and the 2 zippers style coat, but this is clearly made to look old-fashioned and classic. It even says it on the brand here. Now the brand is Windward or Riverwoods. My bad. No, Wind River. Yeah, very nice one. Let me wear this. Now, this is a little bit too big. I got it out of the package. It smelled like the stuff you have inside pools. And it smells like that. It smells like it's been in a river, but that's how it's meant to smell because it's brand new and everything. I think it is. I'm not too sure. But the bag it came with says that was very nice. Thank you for your purchase. Kind regards. I'm not going to mention the name unless it wants to be, she or he, I'm not sure, wants to be known in this video, so I'm not going to mention the name. But this is a very nice coat. In fact, it is a bit too big, and I don't know where to start with this one. Let me start. Okay, like the other coat I have, like this one here, with the 4 pockets, and the waterproof one that I wear most of the time. It's like this one. Now this is something I would absolutely adore wearing, not because of the color, but the uses. Has a lot of practical uses, and a lot of good for surviving. Now let me move the camera over here so you can see. You can see it's got this Vietnam color style jacket. I don't know what to call it. Can't make out the buttons, but they do have like a weird brand name symbol or something. Now you got pins here. You got like pins you can sort of. They sort of clip in. I'm pretty sure they're. Let me try that again. Alright, I might not tamper with the buttons because it seems like they don't want to come in, so I'm going to leave it. The thing is, even though these are a bit too big for my wrist, so you get like a little floppy thing, but I can just fold it inwards to make it the right thing. And the reason why it's so baggy is because it's waterproof. But I know this is the wrong year and age and factory and all that kind of stuff. I know this is not a military coat that can sort of make it and see it as one. And for instance, I'm thinking of using this for the Resistance fan-made film I'm working on. So yeah. Anyway, off topic again. Back to features. This coat has, what do you call it? I don't know what you call these. There are things that you can, sort of like laces that you stretch the thing to make it more tighter and more fitting, I guess. And you got, let me count how many buttons you have on this. 4 buttons. And most of it has 2 zippers that you have to connect on both sides. Very nice. I don't know how to show this. There's more laces throughout the coat. This is a very excellent survival coat because it has a zipper with a pocket here. No pockets here, unfortunately. But that's alright because it is mostly covered up. 1, 2 Velcro style pockets, and on the other side as well. And here's an interesting thing I noticed. It's got Wind River with 4 stars. Sort of a hybrid with all the other military jackets. I can't find anything with this besides the brand, which is to do with alcohol drinks and stuff like that. I'm not sure, but it's all I could find. The last coat I will buy. The rest of the other coats are in here, but they're tampered with and actually more of costumes and something you can wear casual or for special occasions. So that's what I'm this is my videos about. Even though some of these I do wear as for my movies, but they don't stand out like here's an example. This one, for precise, this is a science coat that I turn into to make it look old and blood and crap and stuff like that. This is for a horror movie. It's called Morbid Despair, but going off topic again. And so I might do a video separate on modification costumes I did. Unlike these haven't been tampered with or anything. The only thing I had done is tweaking the buttons and such. And some of the coats I got for free I might customize, but alright. This is a very good coat. I think I only paid for this one $40 on eBay. And this is like a limited edition. I don't think there's a lot of coat. I don't think you can get a lot of these. So I think this is a one of a kind. I'm not too sure, I could be wrong, but this is a very nice coat. And I'm not going to tamper or do anything with it just in case it was a fortune. So anyway. Right, I forgot to mention about this jacket. Sort of a jacket, it's more like a... No, it's like a coat, but it's not. It's made by FM, limited, Sydney, Australia, size 14. I got this at the at Vinnie's. I don't know. I can't remember when did I get it with along with the other jackets. So, and I forgot about this one, unfortunately. So I just had to do this video later. Very nice jacket. Unfortunately, no, there is pockets, just hidden. So it's a very nice purpley jacket. Something out of the Joker would wear or something like that. It's very nice. And I think I've never seen this style of purple jacket before. It's not like a trench coat, so I don't really know or seen anyone has worn this type before. This weird, interesting like thing to zipper pin thing. I don't know what's the word for it. I don't know. It's really neat looking jacket nonetheless. Yeah. Okay. I don't think anyone will see me wearing this unless if I was on a Halloween / costume party or whatever. I dressed up like this for a special occasion, or for makeup for the Joker or whatever, or the purple guy from Nights at Freddy's or whatever. Yeah. And I hope you like this video, and remember, see you in the future. Bye.